What's my theme music? Let's get to the facts, you know something cheap. I'm doing fucked up reckless shit, being in my bag, bitch. I'm doing real time.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is you talking about?
Who the hell is Kiana, Tommy?
Kiana who?
Oh, you dumb now? You know who I'm talking about.
I don't know no fucking Kiana, man.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talk is Cheap with Kiana J. I am your host, Kiana J. Hey, Webby. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to start now. I'm going to be honest. Look, I am not drinking. I'm not going to be drinking on these shows for the next few weeks because I'm on a 30-day fast.
Okay.
So my clothes ain't fitting like they supposed to be fitting, and I ain't the type of person that go buy bigger clothes. No, I need to get back to the way this supposed to look. The gut ain't gutting, and the waist ain't wasting. So y'all ain't gonna see me drinking because I'm not drinking for 30 days. So I'm 1 week down, 3 more to go. So we're gonna start off with Allegedly Alexis with our news. Hit us up, girl.
Yes. So before we get to celebrity, we're going to do local and world news. Now, I don't know if you guys heard, but Paul Pelosi, the husband to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, was violently assaulted in a home break-in. A few days ago, he was hospitalized and expected to have a full recovery, according to a spokesperson. More than 146 people were killed in a crowd surge during a Halloween celebration in South Korea. According to local media, around 100,000 people gathered to the streets to celebrate the first outdoor no-mask Halloween since the start of the pandemic. More than 146 people were killed and more than 150 people were injured after a stampede took place in South Korea's capital popular district. Now, Kroger is ordered to pay $180,000 to 2 workers who were fired after refusing to wear LGBT and pride symbols. The 2 former employees refused to wear an apron with a multicolored heart on it. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission filed a lawsuit on their behalf, who claimed that Kroger refused to acknowledge their religious beliefs. Now, this happened back in September 14th of 2020. And after being fired from the Conway, Arkansas Kroger just last week, they won the lawsuit of $180,000. So they don't have their job anymore, but they $180,000 richer. And that is included with their back pay. So, which sucks because I'm pretty sure, well, it doesn't suck, but I'm pretty sure they did all of that for those Kroger employees. They got fired, but the people who didn't want to acknowledge
My bad. Sorry. Go ahead.
people who didn't want to acknowledge their beliefs, I'm pretty sure they got fired too after this $180,000 lawsuit. So now, a father who forced his best friend to dig his own grave and commit suicide for sexually abusing his daughter has been released from prison early. In September of 2021, the Russian rocket engine factory worker, now his name is Russian, so I don't know how to pronounce it. The first letter is V and the last letter is M, so we're going to call him VM.
Mm-hmm.
He made a shocking discovery on his then best friend's phone, and the best friend's name is Oleg. He saw a video of the 32-year-old forcing his daughter to perform a sexual act on him. She was only 6 years at the time, and you could hear her pleading with Oleg to stop and that was enough. She couldn't take it anymore and that she wanted to go home. The father was blinded by rage and betrayal, they said, and immediately he sprung into action. He kidnapped his best friend and took him to a spot where he told him, you have 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
Either first he made him dig his grave and gave him the option either commit suicide or confess to the police. And he rather not go to Russian prison and committed suicide. The best friend was sentenced to 18 months in prison for inciting his friend to commit suicide. The sentence sparked public outrage and with people even starting a petition. After thousands of signatures, and 6 months later, he was a free man. Now, a lot of people are saying that he was only doing what any father would have done and that he was a nice man because at least he gave him options. Which, I mean, what would you do if you caught your a video in your best friend phone, like holding it, and he's sexually abusing your 6-year-old daughter?
I would have killed him.
Right, and then he would have been in jail, right? So he gave him the option, like, you do it, and I ain't gotta go to jail for murder. I just incited it.
I just feel like people that I feel like they feel like taking matters into your own hands. You shouldn't do that. But the way the law is set up, I suggest, like, if
and
you're not giving a child molester a death penalty, I think I should take his life into my own hands. Ain't no way.
I think pedophiles, rapists, all of those people deserve like the harsh punishments.
Like, you gotta imagine this man is grown and it's a 6-year-old child. Imagine if that was your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
This was her dad's best friend. So she probably grew up knowing him, loving him, and everything. He took advantage of her. She's pleading with him on video to stop and that it hurts and she had enough.
Oh my God.
It's been going on. And the father is watching this. Yes.
I killed him.
I'm glad that he did the little 6 months for putting it in his head. Okay, fine. But he took a picture of his family at home and he said that he's happy to be home and that he loved his family.
He's out? Oh, okay.
Yeah. The public, they did over 1,000, many thousands of signatures, it said, and protested for him to get out, which I feel like is fair.
Oh, okay. Kudos, sir.
Look, Russia did something right.
Kudos.
Still free Brittany Griner. Okay, now with celebrity news, Masika Kalisha reveals that she had a daughter with her husband, Jamar Champ. Mm-hmm. So congratulations is in order to her. A lot of people who are saying that she does a lot of things for attention, which she does, but nevertheless, she welcomed a beautiful baby girl.
Okay.
Also, congrats to Nicki Minaj, Drake, Jack Harlow, Chloe Bailey, Little Baby, Tyga, Doja Cat, Bad Bunny, and many others for being nominated for the 2022 People's Choice Awards. Now, Giselle
Nicki got nominated for the People's Choice.
I know. And I love me some Nicki. So she better get it. Now, Giselle reportedly files for divorce from Tom Brady after being married to him for over 12 years. Reports say they were able to reach agreements on property and child custody, but of course, those documents will remain sealed, and they share 2 kids together. And he also just said that he is not retiring, so we will see more from Tom Brady, just not Giselle.
Okay.
Or Gazelle.
Most of these celebrities are getting divorced now, so everybody gonna be broke up.
I know. Marriage ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
Also, congrats to Xscape. They are being honored with the Lady of Soul Award at the 2022 Soul Train Awards. So, Xscape has more than 25 years in the game and is responsible for multiple hit records that you, your auntie, your cousins, probably your mom and daddy have songs.
That's my era right there.
Had and made some kids off of, them bust somebody in their head off of. So
man, I love me some Xscape.
I think it's only right.
Yeah,
I think it's only right.
I'll be singing right along with them. Yes.
And then it's the Soul Train Awards too. So I feel like escaping and so like it's time. Like I feel like it's right that they are being honored for that. Now Kanye West. Now I told you I was the stuff was developing. A lot of people have still come forward. Even Goodwill have cut ties with him. Is won't sell any Yeezy products or accept any Yeezy products. Kanye himself has said that Kanye has cut ties from Yee himself. So
Okay, what I'm gonna say about this is, okay, so he didn't realize the aftermath that was gonna come towards this. Now I understand what he was trying to do. He was trying to free himself of all his contracts so he can go into business, do everything on his own, so his products can be cheaper.
he didn't think it was going to have that effect, though.
But he didn't think when he said, let me tell you what Kanye said. Kanye said Adidas, everybody cut their contracts with him, right? But then they stuck him with a $40 million debt that they took.
Which he's no longer a billionaire anymore. He's now
Exactly.
400 million, and it's still decreasing. After the Adidas thing, it went down to 400 million, but he's still losing so many other partnerships. He's down to school, like so much stuff he has.
They are beating his motherfucking ass. When I say that these white folks had
they played. They played
when he thought, and what I say is the way he went about it, the things that he said was not supposed to be said in that way, but he did it to try to cut the ties because the contracts that he was in was so long lasting that he couldn't break the ties. So he knew they would drop him, but not to the extent of
this domino effect.
End up going broke.
Yeah. Which he did before, remember? He did before, and Kim Kardashian helped him out, and then he became a billionaire. Like, so he turned over a new leaf and ended up becoming a billionaire. He tried to do his shoes before. I forgot who he tried to pitch it to, but remember, he went broke after that, or went down after that, I should say.
When I say that
he should have known he was already. He got that Jenner Kardashian curse.
Yeah, you leave them and be a motherfucker. But what I'm about to say, that industry, everybody say once y'all get in that industry,
yeah, they play a dirty game. It's best you just get your money and get out.
You getting out by death or you getting out by being broke.
Right.
That's it. As long as you in there doing what them white folks want you to do, you are right.
And you got to think, Kanye, he done seen some stuff. He was a billionaire, so he done been in rooms with some people that this probably affected. So they making he his own worst. What is it? Critic, his own worst enemy.
He is our worst enemy. Hey, what's up?
But speaking of him, you know, he apologized to the Black community. Only to say that he now knows he sympathizes with George family because he thanked God for humbling him, and he now knows how it feels to have a knee on his neck, which I feel like is still
all your money.
But I still feel like that's disrespectful. Like, you can't compare a man, a officer having their knee on someone's neck and losing their life to you mainly just won't shut the fuck up. And
it's disrespectful, but it's people around here comparing themselves to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, somebody gonna compare themselves to somebody, and I'm not saying it's right, but it's people around here comparing themselves to Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I don't want that stand close to sweat. Oh Lord.
So,
but it's a narcissism of it all. You know, he's hurting. They hitting him where it hurts because money is the rule of all evil. And when you put all your faith in what you have,
and they know he's trying to,
they built breaking him down. Of humbling yourself because like you stepped on everybody to get up there, but baby, when it's coming down, you're gonna see them same folks.
That domino effect.
You gonna come down. You can
Yep.
stay up there at the top, but believe if you don't humble yourself, you're gonna fall.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he's doing. He's falling, falling. But hey, I'm gonna stay down here with the little people.
He should stay with the black community. He tried to go
I'm
up
gonna be
there
down
and
here
get-
because I'm a love people too. So I'm gonna stay with
Right,
them.
okay.
I'm gonna stay in my lane.
Listen. He wouldn't see me on the street and offer me a job at Donda Schools or Donda Choir or nothing. So
He wouldn't even speak to us if he seen us. So
right,
whatever.
he'll call us some fools. He'll call us the devil heathens or something. He'll rebuke us or put some oil, some on us. Now, not only did he say that about George's
Hey,
family,
Willie, what it do?
he spoke out. He called out George's.
Crashing out, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm reading
Yep.
comments. Go ahead.
He's called out Roxy Washington, who is George's Floyd baby mama. Now he says, quote unquote, this message is for Roxy Washington and Roxy Washington alone. I gave you $2 million out of my pocket for the family to help George's daughter, your daughter. I can guarantee that most of those that came for me after my comments didn't do what I did, even those with millions of dollars in the bank. How much did Black Lives Matter give? Many gave words, but I acted. Now, because of words, you want to sue me for $250 million when I'm going through an economic, when I'm going through a economic lynching, a digital lynching, a social credit score bankrupting. You're either being controlled or you're being greedy. But you better get you some business before God get mad. He said, this is how you trust someone who was there for your family. You will never get any more money from no one else. But I do feel him. Like $250 million, she's definitely being controlled because that's too much. And then for him to give $2 million that we didn't even know about, or even if we did know about, out of his pocket, and then you go back. Like, if anything, if Kanye West personally gave me $2 million and he went online and said something like that, I would have wrote up a good message with my publicist like he did and cussed him the fuck out, or did a video cussing him the fuck out, or even maybe if I even sued him. But $250 million, that's steep.
What gets me is the you gotta chill out before God get mad part.
Okay, so somebody in the comments said to check out Stephen Jackson's IG. He comes for Kanye West. He only gave $250,000, which was split amongst the family.
Oh, okay, that's Walter. Okay. Somebody said, "Why he put God in that makes shit?" That's what I'm saying. Like,
look, talk about before God get mad. That's why it's like you hate you. Right, like you. It's like a love-hate relationship. Right, it's a hate-love relationship for Kanye, because I don't think he's like cuckoo crazy. I think he probably needs to take some medicine. I don't think he cuckoo crazy. I think everything he's done, he thinks it out. Probably not the best, outcomes comes with it. But I think he thinks he in his mind he's doing it for one reason, but it always backfires.
Well, God is probably speaking to the Kanye, and I think because he did say God told him to let everything go, but it's kind of hard for him to kind of let everything go because it's going quickly,
Yeah. But then who are we? I mean, but then like you say, yeah, God could be using him, and if he gets it all back, then we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out.
Either he playing a dirty game with the devil, or God
he
is
playing no.
On his side.
And at the end, he says it in one of his songs. He told God, he said, "I'll be back." He said, "I'm a walk."
But he always speak up about what the industry try to brainwash us with, and despite everything.
But the thing about it is, when you walk away. Then he made a reference that Tupac told him, like, Tupac didn't tell him, but Tupac had said, in order to go to war, you have to have your money right. So that I think that's what he's trying to do, but he had it set up to a point of you can go to war, but these white folks still got control of your funds.
Mm-hmm.
You're a billionaire under them. You're not a billionaire under you. So
right.
to be able, and before you started this and your plan to do whatever you was gonna do, you should have put your money or something somewhere else. How is these people able to go into your accounts and just throw debts and stuff?
That's and not only that. How is you got Gap going on with a partnership with Gap and Adidas, and they able to close you out the meetings and still say we gonna do this and we gonna do this and this is supposed to be yours? Guarantee
because
he's
under contract. He's under contract. They can forfeit the contract.
Yeah,
he
should have got help when his mama died. That's when it all started.
Hey,
he started to go to a different light. He's seen
Kanye,
that light at the tunnel.
He's very entertaining, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you. All right, he's very entertaining. I ain't really, okay. Let's read comments. Instagram. That man needed help. God could be using him. Y'all is crazy. Tell my nigga,
Look, I just don't want to put that judgment and say God not using him, because what if God be like, come try to strike
you
me down?
What? If a lot of people read the Bible, when people if you believe in the Bible, a lot of people, if you read the Bible, if people read the Bible, God used a lot of people that people didn't believe that he used.
Yeah, and that's why I said that.
And so at the end of the day, you never know. We cannot say this.
With different messages.
Right.
Different messages.
Pastors are not the only people that speak to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Some of us speak to the Lord. I talk to God all the time. Now, I don't know if that's him in my head be talking back, but, I be talking to somebody. I don't know.
Prime example. What do black people say? Oh, God told me. God put it on my heart.
But I never say God put it on me, because some of the stuff I be doing, I know God ain't.
Why we can't just say my heart, my mind told me to do this? We always say God told me, God put it on my heart. The good Lord told me to bless you with that. So
when people say that to me, I'll be like, thank you, I appreciate it,
Right.
I never say, no, he didn't. No, I'm not.
But wait, we always thank the person and we thank God.
Yeah, thank the person and thank God.
Like, thank you, God, for putting it on their heart to bless me.
No, it was crazy, because I got a story. It was this girl that told this man, she was like, oh, you got a lot of bad energy around you. You gonna die soon. He looked at her like, what? She said, I just feel it. She said, God put it in my spirit, like he's gonna take you soon. You're not living right. Like,
did he die?
No, that boy's still alive. And this was years
now
ago.
She decided to get her butt beat, because that would have scared the mess out of me. I would have went to go repent and everything. Like, you playing with God.
That's why you got to be careful.
Because some people do have premonitions and dreams and stuff.
That happens. I wear Adidas. I got on Adidas sandals right now. My favorite sandals. They comfortable.
Adidas sandals is separate from Adidas shoes, though. Like the tenny shoes. They said we need to check in the facility with Kanye.
I'm not gonna play with him.
You talking about? He said I'm still alive. He said, I know that man was like, I'm still alive, like that TikTok. He talking about, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I think that's the TikTok he talking about.
Yeah, I'm still alive. Yeah, that was funny. You got anything else, Alexis?
That is all the news I have for allegedly Alexis. I had to save the best for last, Kanye. I know he ain't done until God sent him on out home. So I'll be back next week with some more.
You already know. He's a good one, though. I appreciate you coming, girl. I don't even know if my guest here, but if they is, let me turn over. If not, I'm going to go back into my story from last week, girl.
Okay, I'll see y'all next week.
All right, bye. Y'all are funny. So, okay, who is Facebook user? First of all, you ain't got no picture, no name. Why? How do they let you come on here like that? We must not be friends or something because she said I'm not a he. He, she, they, there. I apologize. Don't take offense. I just don't know who you are. Josh, why the fuck you ain't coming up? Girl. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think my guest is showing up today. Because I don't know why. I did confirm a few days ago and we talked. I let them know that I'll be sending the link and everything, but there was no answer today, so it's a no call, no show. So again, like I said in the post I posted before, I have a lot of that happen to me. So we be fine. I confirm and everything. I do my job on my end. And then the day of nothing. So y'all only have me. So, that's how that goes. And it's crazy because I didn't have the time. I don't know why it's showing up like that either. I didn't have the time to book anything else. So I usually, have the time to book somebody else. Like I call one of my family and friends to jump in real quick or whatever. But because of the topic or whatever, I didn't have anybody else to do that topic. So everybody else that I have booked have their own topics. So I didn't want to pull them because I don't like to do like certain people back to back. So, and this is why I only go with certain people. I do ask folks to see what they gonna say and they say yeah, but then don't show up. This is why I go with certain people. Like y'all sometimes see the same folks on my podcast over and over again because they live good full lives and it'd be very interesting. So I just stay with my folks. That's how it goes. So it is what it is. So since nobody showed up, we're gonna have questions and answers for the podcast I did last week. Now, if you missed that podcast, this is part 2. I got a lot of traction from my podcast last week because nobody really knew that story but the people that are closest to me. So that's fine. I'm 42. Half of my life will be gone. Half of my life is gone. I just wanted to get that story out there because I didn't want to leave this earth without my story being told. Now it was pieces missing out that story. I kept saying 6, but I'm under the 5-point star. Y'all got to forgive me. I got short-term memory loss. I swear to God I do. Like today, I went in the bathroom to do something. They had to walk back out because I forgot what I was going to do. Like all day today, like I've been in short-term memory loss. But yes, I kept saying under 6, but I'm under the 5-point star. Let's get that straight because I don't need nobody come to me like, I used to be technically still is conservative almighty vice lord. Okay. Technically. Because I was blessed then actually. I'm technically still there. But because I'm grown and with kids and got stuff and I'm not in that area no more. I don't really talk to everybody from my chapter probably did in jail, ain't nobody looking for me, so I'm okay. But it was bits and pieces missing from that because I tried to get it in an hour and then I got grown kids living here with me, you know, and I cook Sunday dinner. So my son came through the door and he's talking about where's dinner and all this other stuff. So I had to get that stuff together. I'm still a mom. I am not a wife. I am not a girlfriend. I am not a side piece. I am not a situationship. I am actually just right now mothering 2 grown boys right now who's in my company. My 2 grown sons are here with me, keeping me company until, you know, they get their stuff together or whatever. So that's all I have. So I have to make sure their dinner is together and stuff like that. And I know y'all gonna be like, hey, you know what, you that mother, you know. Yeah, man. I'm the type, you have men in your house, you know, you're supposed to feed them, you know. Don't get me wrong, I talk a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they come in, they work, you know, they help, you know, they do laundry, they go to the grocery store, you know. I ain't got to do much of nothing around here. Now, I had to put them out today because, you know, I'm a person that likes to clean her own house. And when I say that, it's like they should be helping you clean up. I'm a person that likes to clean her own house. The reason I say that is because I don't like going behind nobody and fussing and cussing because they didn't do it right. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Now, it's okay for them. I'll be like, clean that up, like during the week, like, don't leave that there and this, that. I'm going to get to the story, y'all. Don't worry. But I have a lot of stuff to talk about. But hold on. You know, clean that up. Don't leave that there, you know, during the week and stuff. Like, I literally, because we all grown in here, I clean my house, deeply clean my house every other Sunday. Like, deep clean, like, my floors and all that stuff, because it don't be messy like that. So this Sunday was the Sunday that I was cleaning, and I told them to get out because now imagine they ain't got no friends or nothing here. But the youngest one was like, "Oh, we ain't gonna be gone long. We gonna be back in an hour." I said, "No, go get out." So I took them to my sister's house. Because and I said stay over there and talk and, you know, chill, because once I clean up, I wanna sit in my clean space by myself a little bit. You know, you just be wanting that clean space by yourself. Hold on. Let's read some comments. I can't game, baby. My son getting fast food. I hate slaving over a stove. Josh, we know you don't cook that much, but I don't mind cooking. I don't cook every day. Now, my youngest one come in the house some days and be like, "What you cooking today?" Nothing. I don't cook every day. They get a meal every other day. And sometimes it be simple meals, like something quick or whatever. Because y'all understand, I work from home. So I don't have the second job no more. I'm not good with manual labor. So that Amazon stuff wasn't for me. You know, I gave them 30 days. I was done. Nah, I'm good. So I still just got my one job, and I work from home. So if I'm at home all day and, you know, I can get up and throw a meal together, that's no problem. And sometimes I be hungry. But now I'm on a 30-day fast. Okay, I'm gonna get to the story, you know, but I have a lot to talk about. Hold on. I'm on a 30-day fast, okay? The reason why I decided to do a 30-day fast before Thanksgiving, I started on the 24th. You know, I'm in on 24th because Thanksgiving, I'm planning on drinking a whole lot. My 30-day fast consists of no alcohol, no sugar, okay? So basically, I am on protein, water, spinach, and shit like that. I can't touch no cakes, no sugar products, no juice, no ice cream, no nothing. Okay. So that's my 30-day fast. Now I'm doing that because I was out this past weekend, right? Now, if y'all know me, my friends know me, I have like 3 closets full of clothes, right? Now I buy clothes a certain size from when 2 years ago I had lost a lot of weight. And I bought clothes in that size. And they were still fitting to a certain extent, but they wasn't fitting the way you want them to fit. Now, a bunch of people jump in my inbox like, no, you look good. It be niggas. This is niggas. When females decide to go on a diet, it is not for you. It's not for you. It's for us. Us. The waist ain't wasting. The gut ain't gutting in the clothes that we wear. And I know I look good in this outfit before. Why is it not showing off the bang, bang, boom that I want to show off now? So that's why I'm doing the 30-day fast. Like, I'm not the person like, let me go get a bigger size, because that's how I was 300 pounds before. Let me go get a bigger size because this ain't fit. No, I'm going to take my ass on this 30-day fast. And this first week been hell because I can't drink. I'm sitting here and can't drink. So I can't drink. I can't enjoy myself. I can't really go out like that because I'm going to want to drink. So I'm be in the house. And just so I can fit into the clothes that I got in my car. I got 3 clothes worth of clothes. I'm supposed to just throw them away because my fat ass want to eat unhealthy. And mind you, I am healthy. My doctor confirmed I am healthy. I have no underlying health issues. No high blood pressure, no diabetes, no high cholesterol, no nothing. I am a healthy. I want to stay that way. But I don't want to be on my 600-pound life, even though them bitches be having husbands. I still don't want to be bed down stuck on my 600-pound life. So yes, I am 30-day fasting. And where I just want to put out, I don't do it for no man. This is not for y'all. This is for me, so I can ping, pound, boom in my damn clothes that I have in the closet. Period. Oh, and I wanted to advertise. I told them I was going to do it last week. I told them I was going to do it. They gave me a free candle, so I told them to go do it. Last week, I went to a wing thing in Memphis. And I was kind of like, we went early. So we left early because we've been out there since like 12, you know. And I was seeing a lot of people that I knew out there later. And I felt some type of way because we went too early. But it was this candle. It was this candle place. I'm never buying another Bath and Body Works candle again. Josh, I hope you on here. I hope you is on here. Hold on. Okay, Josh, I hope you still out here. I am never buying another Bath and Body Works candle again. The reason for that is this candle, I like my candles to a certain time. I bought this candle Saturday, started burning it Monday. Today is Sunday, and I still have a little bit more candle in there. I burned it for 8 hours for 7 freaking days. Okay? I started at 9, I ended at 5. When I say the smell is giving. It burns 8 hours. You blow it out, relight it all week, 7 days. Smell giving. Yes, got it in Memphis. Essential Scents. Essential, spelled with the ASS. Scents. Follow them, Essentials _Scents online on Instagram. Yeah. Yes, them. Essential underscore sis ASS. That's how you, not ASS at the end. That's how they spell essential. ASS. Essential. Yeah. Mm-hmm. S. Yeah, that's how they spell it. ASS. ASSENTIAL underscore sis. Yes, that's them. So, got that out there. So let's get to the story. I got a bunch of these candles too, and when I run out, I'm buying some more. They gonna definitely get my money. Bath and Body Works ain't getting my money no more. Okay. Story time. I want to tell the story about the man at Jay's bar, but I don't think Teresa's on here, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do a live on that. I'm gonna add Teresa in. Me and Teresa gonna talk about that together. So yeah, I don't think she's on here right now. So we'll talk about that another time. But everybody tuned in to the Game Make story. That's it. It was a couple pieces to that because I kept saying some things I can't speak on. Some people I can't speak on. And that's just part of life. I wanted to put in the blessing into the game. I didn't fully say what happened because, like I said, some people have a thing of thinking that girls have to be sexed in. No, that's not true. Again, like I said, at that time, my boyfriend was in the game. Man, they wanted a female chapter in that area, and that's how I became. But that's how I didn't have to get sexed in. If you have a boyfriend, you don't have to go through that route. You actually be blessed in. You don't have to get jumped in. Now, what I do say, when you do get jumped, they are called violations. Violations are things that you do against the rules in the code of conduct under the game. And when you break those rules, you are punished. And it's like a cult. You can say it like that. It's like a cult. You are punished. So we have a meeting. We have a meeting and we all meet up. And whoever's in violation, they throw them in the middle and they tell them, what the violation is. And they proceed to let them know. They tell them, brace yourself. And, you get, it depends on how bad the offense is, how long the violation will be. So that's just what it is. I've never been violated. Again, I had special privileges because at that time, again, like I said, I was the only girl and I was in charge of recruiting other girls. So basically, technically of that chapter in that area, I was head, which at the time, Lady Kiki, that was my name, Lady Kiki. So at the end of the day, long as I did what I was supposed to do and things got done and stuff, it was always make sure she get back to where she needs to be at all times, like point blank period. So I'm very, I feel like stuff like that made me feel like I was loved, in a way that I wasn't getting it. You know what I'm saying? So it made me feel important. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it made me feel. It made me feel like as far as like they protected me, they made sure I was good, I didn't want for much or nothing, things like that. And I'm not saying like it was okay because, like I said, some bad things done, to other people in that process, but it just made me feel a different kind of way. That's what I was saying, you know. And I think I changed because once I got with my father, and I ended up with my father. I ended up with my father after a hospital visit. I ended up in the hospital. And I ended up in the hospital. I was beaten real bad. And I ended up in the hospital and I ended up getting dropped off to my father. When I ended up with my father, I ended up changing because he was giving me that same love that them dudes in the streets was giving me. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know what I'm saying? We love you. We gonna protect you at all costs. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was, and that's what he ended up giving me. So it gave me the consensus of I don't have to be a tough all the time. I don't have to be in your face all the time. I don't have to be like, you know, I can let my guard down a little bit, you know. So that's when the change starts to, you know, come in like it did, you know. I do apologize to the family members like my mom and my siblings and my grandmother. Like I said before, my grandmama, I was shipped out to my grandmama and she sent me back a week later because I went out there and acted a fool. And it's crazy because your grandmama usually could control you. And I went out there, I went out there and acted a plumb damn fool on my grandma. I ain't even feeling like she couldn't tell me nothing. Nobody at that time, nobody could tell me anything. Like, and no matter how many times my mom tried to beat me or punish me or whatever, nobody could tell Kiana what Kiana. At that age, I thought I was grown as shit. Like, you know, you can't stop me. When I say, my mama said she lost 2 jobs because of me. You know what I'm saying? Which was, you know, I apologize for that, but you know, it's no buts. But at that time, I didn't know, you know, what that felt like. How did that, you know, hurt financially and stuff like that, because I didn't care at that time, you know, because it was, as teenagers, you don't care about how people live in financially. You don't care how your mom and them take care of you financially. You just out here being a teenager. Like, you're not looking at that until you get grown and stuff like that. So, yeah, I made my mom lose 2 jobs. Parents was always coming to her house. When I say other kids' parents was coming to her house, your daughter, it was, when I say it was bad, it was bad. Like, y'all don't understand like how bad it was. And my sister even said, she was like, I used to hate when you and your gang used to come to the park. It was always something like, you know how you see on TV, like we walk up in our colors, like it's a gang of us. And we walking up in our colors and stuff, and you know it's about to be some shit when it's a bunch of us. And they used to like, we used to just hate when y'all used to just shut up, like, oh, here they come, you know, like, and I hated that they felt that way. But, you know, looking back on some of the stuff, it was just like, why? I don't have a reason why. I just felt like I belonged to something. You know, I needed to belong to something, you know, and that was something that I belonged to, that I felt cared for me at that time. You know what I'm saying? And hey, Shirai, hey, Walter, yes, I was horrible. Shirai, you were supposed to inbox me back, and you never inbox me back because I want to interview you so bad. Like, you just don't know. I've been wanting to interview you for a while. So I'm going to inbox you when I'm done here. Like, for real, for real. So I'm just looking at that. If you still on here, I'm going to interview you when I'm done here. But, yeah, I'll put a lot of people through a lot of stuff. And it's crazy because at one time I was living with my grandma on my dad. I think I lived with my grandma on my daddy's side for a while. It was me, my cousin Kenny Mac. Okay, so it was me, my cousin Cynthia Netta. We stayed, my grandma had this building on the south side. And it was me, my cousin Cynthia and Netta. We lived with my grandma and my cousin Kat, which is Anthony Jakes, but we call him Kat. And my Uncle Jesse and my Auntie Fanny. We all lived with my grandma in the middle house. It was this 3-level house, right? And then my Uncle Big Will and all his kids and his wife lived on the second floor. And then y'all know my cousin Kenny Mac. If y'all don't know him, y'all know him. He be in a lot of my videos. My cousin Kenny Mac and his mama lived in the basement apartment. And back then, I'm telling you, I was like third grade and stuff. I wasn't a violent person. Like, I wasn't fighting none of that stuff back then. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because once I left from there and ended the back with my mom, like, things started to change for me. And it was just like, you know, you start feeling yourself at a certain age. I think when I turned 12, you know, at that time, again, I didn't look my age. I didn't look like I was 12, 13 years old. Again, I was tall. I had boobs, you know, as y'all can tell, my boobs is huge. So I had boobs and stuff like that. So things started to change. I started liking boys and stuff, you know. And me being the oldest, I always was stuck with my siblings. And I loved them to death. But when you the oldest of a bunch of siblings, you are responsible for them kids. When your parents are not at home, you have to clean, cook, make sure your uncles and them don't come in your house because you're not allowed to open the door. And make sure the kids don't kill themselves. Make sure they don't tell us the house. Make sure they don't bring nothing. Make sure, you know, it was a lot of that. You know, because back then, you know, as the oldest, you had to take care of the household when your parents wasn't there. So I was just breaking off, I think, from being supposed to be a responsible child. And I just got involved with being in a gang. It was a way for me to get away from a lot of stuff. And the gang is a kind of a little bit, people try to wonder like why I act the way I act sometimes. Because sometimes I can get a little aggressive. I can. I'm very aggressive sometimes. And Webby, the spaghetti is in the oven, which, let me go turn the oven off. The spaghetti is in the oven. I just got to fry the chicken. That's not going to take me long. They have the spaghetti and chicken, okay? Baked spaghetti and chicken. Well, leave me alone, okay? They're not even here yet. They'll be here in like 30 minutes. But, what was I just felt like the change came when I had to go live with my father. He was the last resort. Nobody else could do anything with me. My father was the last resort. And, you know, at that time, my dad in Milwaukee was this big time drug dealer. So, we stayed on 51st and Villard, and he had a drug house on 17th and North. So that was his territory over there by 17th and North. You know, I visited over there because he used to live over in the house they used to sell drugs out of in Milwaukee. So I used to visit there in the summertime sometimes. But when I moved with him, we was on 51st and Villa, was a really nice neighborhood at the time. So he ended up getting a house over there. And so we was over there. He made it comfortable where, you know, okay, I'm put you go here, and you know, this is a whole new start. This is a whole new situation. Now, me coming out of the situation that I was in from gangs, I still had that gang mentality. So me moving around, I moved around a lot. I lived with both my grandmas, my mom, my daddy. They moved, we moved, I moved around a lot. So every time I went to a new school, I had to fight for my life. I swear. And it's crazy because I didn't want my kids to go through that. You know, when I ended up leaving my 13-year relationship, I left my kids with my baby daddy because I didn't want to transfer them out of school because I know what I had to go through every time I transferred. And I'm telling you, people don't like new people. And I had to make a name for myself everywhere I went. And it's just aggressively, that's how I become. That's why sometimes I be aggressive sometimes. I'm a great person when you get to know me. I'm a very great person. You know, I'm very approachable. I talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of associates and friends, a lot of people in my life that I'm still cool with to this day. Like a lot. Like I always say, like most of my friends on my Facebook that are friends with me, I know personally. And it's crazy because sometimes people don't like me because of the way I look. And it's crazy. And this goes for females. And I'm sorry to say this, but a lot of you females are very jealous-hearted for no reason. And it's crazy because when I first moved to Milwaukee, I was wearing bandanas, flannels, baggy jeans, gym shoes. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like I was dressed like a fucking boy. And it was just like, you know, you just didn't like me just because. And that's even when I moved to Mississippi. They didn't like me just because. And it was just like, you know, I don't come in on that rah. I come in as, Kiana, you know now, you know, first, but then you give me that energy, I'm going to give you the same energy back. But mine's going to be worse because now I'm a person that comes from a violent background. See, that's the thing. Y'all don't understand, like, the reason I don't get mad because not my family is not violent. You know what I'm saying? I come from a violent background. So once you get out of pocket with me like that, the first thing that comes to mind of me is violence. That's just the way it was. Like, I was mean and I was very violent. So yeah, every time you turned around, Kiana was in some shit. Even when I moved to Mississippi, every time you turned around, Kiana, even my auntie Rose never tell you, Kiana was horrible when she first moved down here. But they didn't know them females started that shit. I just ended it. You know what I'm saying? They started that shit. I just ended it. I didn't come down there starting that shit, TT y'all. I didn't come down there doing that. I said when I came to Mississippi. Who is that? Dog speed. Y'all really on here talking about Hey, sweetheart. Yeah, that's I am. Thank you, Josh. Dog, her spaghetti good as fuck. I still can't stand it. Y'all gonna get a plate. Y'all play too much. Yeah, but TT, y'all, I didn't start none of that stuff. Little female started with me. I just felt like, you ain't gonna prove me. You know what I'm saying? I was by myself. I be by myself all the time. When I moved, I be by myself. The friends that I made when I moved, you know what I'm saying, so happens to be my friends to this day, because they seen me and not judge me when they first see me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And what guys don't understand when I date them, yes, I'm a little aggressive, but you don't know my background. You know what I'm saying? And I try to be girly, like I always say, I try to be girly like I do. I really do. But I'll be honest. Me in a hoodie, some jogging pants, and a motherfucking Scully, I be so comfortable and fucking happy. And then sometimes I do. I get up sometimes and be like, let me put on a dress and go out. Sometimes, but what men don't understand about me, I'm a different girl. I'm not out here with bags and jewelry and all that. I don't like wearing earrings. I'm different, but I like men, though. But a lot of females feel like, because I hang around dudes, I'm a guy's girl. And that's because of my background. Again, I'm a guy's girl. And that's what me and my date don't understand. I'm a guy's girl. I have a lot of male friends. A lot of my friends, I have more male friends than female friends because of my background. Again, I come from a gang. A gang is originated by men. A gang is mostly men. You barely see females that are actually in a gang. So, yes, I am a guy's girl. I know how to hang with the guys, and I also know how to hang with the girls. But I am a guy's girl. So, yes, I gravitate to guys because I know how to sit and talk with them. I know how to sit and, bro all day. I know how to sit and rib all day. I know how to sit and talk shit all day. I know how to keep secrets. I know how to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to be a guy sometimes, and that's what people don't understand. And that's what men don't understand. Like, I do, I have female friends. I have some of my best friends are female friends, are females. And those are the people that understand me. Those are the people that know the depth of my story. Because it's more to this story that I will not speak of, which it will hurt somebody's feelings, or, I don't want to bring up certain things that will make somebody feel some type of way, but the depth of my story is Kiana has a lot of parts to her, and I always keep saying this, and I keep saying this. You think you know me, and you really don't know who I am. And it's crazy because you will never get everything, because some things I don't speak on, and some things I do speak on. And it's just like, you wouldn't believe, like, a lot of people didn't believe the gang story. because I was so young when I got involved. And it's crazy because you got to understand, if you're not paying attention to your kids and things change into your life and your children's life, pay attention to that. When kids change, pay attention. Something ain't right. You know, something is not right. Out of the blue, your kids will change up on you. They will, and it will go for the worse. When they start smelling themselves and them eyes start rolling and you can't tell them nothing and they getting in trouble all the time, pay attention to them kids, y'all. I tell you, I was one of them. I was definitely one of them. So you got to understand, I know what I be talking about. And I speak to a lot of kids. I speak like my little cousins and nieces and nephews. I talk to them all the time when I can because I've been there. And they be listening because I've been there. I've been raped before by a guy I thought was my friend. Yep. Yeah, I've been through a lot of stuff, and it's crazy because you wouldn't think about a lot of stuff that you go through, and it mentally messes with you once you get older. And if you don't get therapy and stuff like that, you probably wouldn't make it. And people be like, I can't believe you're the person you are after everything you've been through, because a lot of things I just keep inside, you know, and a lot of my relationships didn't work because of some of the stuff I've been through, you know, and some of my situationships didn't work, some of my friendships didn't work, a lot of things, but the people who's here sticking it out with me, I love them to death, you know, and we have some problems. I ain't even gonna lie. We definitely have some issues sometimes, you know, because I'm a stubborn. Yeah, men are easier to deal with than women. Yeah, I know. I only get my nails done with Emily do them, Josh. I ain't got my nails done since I've been down here. I got my nails done one time down here, and they charged me like $125 for one coat of gel. It was plain as hell. I said, never again. Never again. I'm gonna wait till I get up there with my sister. When she sent me my press ons, because I'm not dealing with these folks, you know, because, you know, But you gotta understand, y'all don't understand a lot where people in the army, you know, they be having, what is it, PS, whatever it is, they be having, but depression issues and mental health issues they be having. If you don't understand that, you couldn't be with somebody like that, because the fact is they literally are traumatized, especially if they was active. I'm traumatized because I was active in the gang, and y'all don't understand. I seen people get their heads blown off. I seen all type of shit, like close range type shit. Like, I seen a lot of stuff. I did a lot of stuff, but I seen a lot of stuff. A lot. And a girl that age shouldn't be seeing things of that nature. But at that time, I seen a lot of stuff up close and personal. I did a lot of stuff, you know. Can't mention some things because, again, some things might incriminate me. And the court of law still, so these things don't have statutes of limitation on them. So y'all ain't gonna get me like that. But it is crazy. It is crazy. It is. But I just want the part 2 of this was not. It was just feelings. Again. Once I moved to Mississippi, it was like, okay, let me not speak on this anymore. Let me not say anything. Let me just put that behind me and tried to act like a regular teenager. When I moved to Mississippi, I said to myself, I was going to try to act like a regular teenager. Y'all gotta understand, I was not a regular teenager. I was not a regular teenager at 13. From 13 to 15, I was not a regular teenager. So y'all gotta understand, now I'm in another new place and I have to try to act like a regular teenager. Now, how do I do that? How do I act like a regular teenager? I don't have a problem getting boys. They flop. You know, I'm not to toot my own horn, but you know, I don't have to do much that. But how do I come in from this thug mentality that I had to act like a regular, non-aggressive teenager? Yeah, no, it's hard. That's the hardest shit I had to do in my life. I ain't gonna do it. Now you gotta put on another face. You gotta put on another, you gotta dress differently. You gotta understand, I dress different, I look different, I talk different. So now I gotta put on another face. Kiana got so many faces. Okay, let's try. What is people doing here? What is people doing here? How is people dressing here? How is people looking here? How is people acting here? How is Mississippi? That was my life. How do I fit in without nobody getting the aggressive teenager? You know, so that was, and when I say I'm a different person everywhere I go because people know me differently. People in Chicago know me differently. I have to be aggressive there. That's just what it is. People in Milwaukee know me different. I'm a different Kiana in Milwaukee. I'm not aggressive, but they know not to fuck with me because we don't, you know what I'm saying? But I love my people in Milwaukee. That's my lovable place. Milwaukee is my lovable place. I ain't even lie. A lot of people don't like Milwaukee. I can't live there. I'm be honest. There's always some shit, and I'm afraid somebody will break into my car or something. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee, I can't live there. But that's my lovable place. Like, that's why I go to, I need to go with my friends and family. So Milwaukee is my lovable place. Chicago and Illinois is my lovable place too, because my sisters and my mama is there and everybody's there. And my brothers and stuff is there. So that's my lovable place too, but that's my aggressive place. That's the place that originated me. Mississippi is my in-between place. And when I say that, I say it's going to always be a piece of me, but it's going to always be a place I didn't want to be, but I had to be. And I had to change myself to be there. That's what that is for me. It's going to always be home. I have plenty of friends and family there. But it's a place that I have to be, that I had to. Now I'm just me. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. But it's a place that I had to not be. I had to change myself to try to fit in and stuff like that. So, yeah, because country life is different from city life. And, I just really want to be different there. So that's what that was for me. I started off fighting a lot when I got there. Again, I didn't end up on top. They wasn't gonna whoop my ass. I don't give a fuck. I fought my life down. Them bitches was coming out of every which way, every day. Then every week I had a fucking fight down there. But I ended up changing and, being cool with some people and, being cool with everybody, even the people I had fights with, I ended up we being cool. I protected a few people, I think one girl, somebody was we was going to West Cali, somebody was trying to jump her, and I told her, I was like, you hang out with me, ain't nobody gonna touch you. And she reminded me of that one time. She was like, you know what, Kiana? She was like, I remember the time you took me and they was trying to jump me, and you told me to come with you. And if they touch you, you told me if they touched me, they weren't gonna touch. They was gonna have to deal with you. And she said nobody touched me all day. And she was like, I thank you for that. She told me, she was like, I thank you for that. So I take that. You know what I'm saying? I take that. One thing about me, I'm a protector. I protect my own. I protect. And at one time I was a bully. When I was a gangbanger, I was a bully. Let me tell you. So I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story before I close this out, because I'm going to close this out because I got to go cook. Look. So when I was gangbanger, right? So remember I told you I had to recruit girls. So some of the girls I recruited went to school. But this day, most of them didn't come to school. I don't know why, but most of them didn't come to school. And we had this, I was a bully at one time. So we had this new girl, and I don't know. I think she was talking to my boyfriend at the time. I don't know what it was that pissed me off about this girl, but she pissed me off. And so I started fucking with her. I started picking with her and everything. Started fucking with her. And I told her I was going to beat her up after school. I sure did. I told her I was going to beat her up after school, right? What the fuck I do that for? I'm going to tell you this story because I never forget it. It's my only time I got jumped. I told her I was going to beat her up after school, right? So after school, I'm looking for her. I can't find her, right? And so I'm walking home. Now, I'm usually not by myself. Again, I'm gangbanging. I'm always with a crowd. I'm never by myself. To this day, I don't know where the fuck everybody was at. I don't know. Like, I was by myself. I was by myself, but I didn't think nothing of it, right? I'm walking home. It was snow outside. Bro, when I say, I don't know if she left early or what, but all of a sudden I got like 3 blocks away from my house. Then all of a sudden I see all these folks. It was a bunch of them. It was dudes, mamas, aunties, cousins, all type of motherfuckers. I see all these motherfuckers walking. So I didn't think, no, I'm like, what the fuck they going? These motherfuckers had sticks and bats and shit. Like, what the fuck they going? Not knowing they was coming for me. They was the girl went and got her whole fuck. They was Jamaican. The girl, my sister, it was funny because they tell this story too. Because when I got home, I was crying. First off, I had frostbite because it was snow outside. I was beat up. They whooped my ass. So they walking up, I looked, and then she was like, yeah, I thought you wanted to fight me after school. So me, ain't no bitch in me. So I'm like, I don't give a fuck how many it is of y'all. Like, I don't care. I'm hitting mamas, whoever. We finna fight. I'm finna fight to the death of me. Finna fight. Ain't no bitch in me. I'm finna fight. So here's the head to stop. Strap on you, girl. You already know. She said, I know that was a bitch when you had on dressy heels and had the strap on you. Y'all, my people done. But, so I'm like, I'm gonna fight. Fuck it. Ain't no bitch in me. I'm like, what's up? Like, y'all wanna go? Let's go. Baby, I'm swinging. When I say I was hit with bats, sticks, mind you, somebody I went to school with, was trying to break it up. It was a dude. He was trying to break up. Like, hell no, y'all can't jump her like that. Well, I was swinging. They ass got me down on that ground. I curled up so motherfucking hard when I say, because this right here, no. I curled up so motherfucking hard once I hit that ground in that fucking snow. And I was like, God, they gonna kill me. I said, God, they gonna kill me. And I don't know how many people it took to break that up, but it got broken up. And I got picked up out the snow. I said my hands was frozen. I had frostbite. I had frostbite on my arms. My feet had frostbite. I was fucked up. I was sore. I was swollen. And I walked into the house. I was crying. I think that was my last day being a bully. That wasn't my last day being a gang. That was my last day being a bully, though. It taught me something. Like, you never know what you walk into. But when I made it home, I was like, my mom was like, what happened to you? And I told her, you know what she said, about somebody finally whooped your ass. And I couldn't even blame her for that, because somebody finally whooped my ass. I said it too, like somebody finally whooped my ass. And they fucked me up. When I say I was crying, I got in the tub. I couldn't even the water, when you just understand when you got frostbite, if the water touch it, it burns. Oh my God, it burns. And so and then I was sore. You know, I was bruised. I'm easy bruised, so I was bruised up and everything. Yeah, so yeah, I had to tell that story. Yeah, they fucked me up. Them Jamaicans beat my ass. But yeah, so that is part 2 of the gangster Lady Kiki, conservative almighty vice lord. I don't think I'm gonna tell any more of this story anymore. If you tuned in last week, you get the first most of it, and then these are the peach ends of some of the story. Again, like I said, some of it can't be told. But thank y'all. My guest didn't show up today, so next week I'm gonna see if Sherrod gonna come, because he texted me, and I'm gonna text him today. I'm gonna text him today and see if he gonna come. Walter still owe me a podcast. Walter, you still out here? You still owe me a podcast. I want to call my cousin them to do a podcast, because I want to do life after prison. So I gotta call my 2 cousins and one of my guy friends that knew my daddy from back in the day over there on 17th and North. So I want to see if he want to be involved. But I got a few more shows. Y'all gonna see Josh and Tello. I got a show for them that I want to do, because they be beefing. So I want y'all to see they be going at it. So I want y'all to see, because it makes me laugh. It be so funny. They cracks me up. So I'll do those. But these are the people that I know that's gonna show up for me. Again, Walter, you owe me a show, and then Sherrod, I'll hit you and I'll see what you on. But I thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Kiana Talking Street with Kiana J. I am your host, Kiana J. I will see y'all next week. And if nobody told y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I love you. I gotta go cook. Bye.